There is a certain level of vulnerability I want to come with this video, because I am going to give you like my own personal experience of being in my 20s. Happy New Year, guys. We haven't done a sit down video in a while. I'm finding it hard to look at myself, like I can't like to look at the camera, because I usually use my front camera to record, but today I'm using my back camera. Hopefully you guys can see the difference. So this video is going to be talking about navigating your 20s, from balancing your social life to maintaining a healthy work ethic, chasing your dreams, friendships and relationships. I'm going to start with, what should I start with? I think I'm going to start with friendships and relationships. Your 20s is very weird. A lot of people that were your friends when you were a teenager, they are not going to be your friends anymore. Not because something bad happened, just because you grew up. I feel like there are certain friends for certain stages in life and for certain phases in life. So if the friends that you have right now are not the friends that you thought you would have, I'm sure it's not because, or I hope it's not for a very bad reason. It's probably just because you moved to a different place. If it would be it physically or mentally, you are just not where you were before. Last December, I hung out with my secondary school friends, and it made me realize that no matter how much you change, like no matter how much you grow up, there are just certain people in your life that when you hang around them, you remember that there was a part of you that was this way before. I've always felt like I grew up early, or I felt like I was older, mentally wiser than my age, because I've had a lot of older friends, like mostly all my life. So I always thought that, how do they say, like an old woman trapped in a young person's body. But now I feel like, or when I moved from Lagos, I felt like a scared little girl. Like I felt like when birds want to teach their young ones how to fly, they push them out of the nest. And I felt like that's what happened to me. I felt like I had been taken from, even though it was my choice to serve here, even though I fought tooth and nail to serve in Abuja because I wanted to experience something other than Lagos, I still felt like I was thrown into the world like that. For the first time in my life, I had to figure out how much gas costs. I had to figure out how much light I'm going to buy that is going to last me for a particular time. I had to learn how to leave a room and turn off the lights. I had to condition myself that even when I come back from work, I'm going to make food. If not, nobody's going to make it for me, and I'm going to be starved. Like I was so like skinny when I came out of camp, and it continued like that because I was barely eating. Like normally now, if you come back from work, you are in your father's house, your mother's house, somebody will boil rice, somebody will cook something, and you just come back, you warm and you eat. But I'll come back in the evening, and Abuja has like slight traffic in the evenings, so I'll come back like very late, and I'll still have to cook for myself. Like, oh my god, it was that beginning was very, very annoying because I feel like I was tracking. But let's go back to it. So yeah, you are going to lose your friends, you are going to gain more friends, and friendship breakups suck. As much as they suck, oh my god, I hate having to break up with my friends, especially if it's not like on a good note, if it's not that they moved away and couldn't talk as much. Bluey's mom would say, people come into your life for a reason. Sometimes they just have to leave, but that doesn't mean that the time that you guys have spent together didn't mean anything.
Sometimes special people come into our lives, stay for a bit, and then they have to go.
But that's sad.
It is. But the bit where they were here was happy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of the same thing with relationships. When you're 20, when you're in your early 20s or your 20 somethings, if you're not someone that is looking to settle down early or to get married early, you are allowed to keep your options as open as you want to. You're allowed to date as many people as you want to date, as far as you are not losing yourself in the process. Because I found out that so many people my age, a lot of things are just based on relationships. Like, what are these podcasts talking about nowadays? Why would a man, why would a woman?
Attractive, ugly, attractive, ugly, attractive. They close the app and then goes brr, brr, brr. Instantly 3 messages.
Yeah.
So what's happened to guys?
I've swiped 143,489 times.
The first thing that dating app technology does is it basically formalizes.
And like, people are just so engrossed in the topic of relationships that sometimes I feel like I even find myself weighing so many things that have happened to me to be like, oh, maybe this is why I don't have it. I was valuing myself. I was basing my value off of what other people were doing to me, or off of what other people were saying to me, like in regards to relationships. Everything doesn't have to surround me. Like, good, I wish people would have the mindset of, I'm going to live my life, and if somebody that I love comes along the way, then good and fine. Not that you feel alone. Like, when people are like there was this TikTok that this baby was like, oh, I don't know how people can go months without dates, because me, I really can't go 2 days without going on a date. Like, I'm like, do you not have a job? Like, do you not have like real life activities that are going on that you want to think about? Friendships, relationships, oof, yeah, it's a really tough topic for me. And seeing that people that my age or like a couple of years older than me are getting married, I'm not going to lie, it scares me, because it's just a constant reminder of how fast time is moving. Or maybe they just want to settle down fast, because right now, not in the street, I can't even lie. If you find somebody that you love right now, stay with them. Like, I know this is contradicting to what I've been saying, but stay with them and don't lose yourself. That's just exactly what I want. I just want the motto to be, just don't lose yourself. Don't make yourself a watered down version because you are now in a relationship. Don't get yourself pulled into your partner's orbit and then feel like whatever you are, whatever you want to be, whatever you will be, can only be surrounded around them. Think about yourself. Put yourself first. Always put yourself first. Just always choose yourself. Choose yourself in every situation. Like, this Lori Harvey thing has just had people on their toes. Oh, Lori Harvey, she's just so young. She doesn't want to settle down. These girls of nowadays, yada. She's dating so many men. She's run through blah blah blah. And then she was like, the only thing that she does in a relationship is choose herself. Like, why can't someone leave a relationship that is not serving them?
Remember that you're the prize always.
Say that one more time.
Just remember that you are the prize. Yeah. It just means not compromising like my values, my happiness, my peace, not settling for less than what I know I deserve, and not being afraid to walk away from a situation if it's like no longer serving me.
I just wanted to tell you guys how it has been going for me. Right now, I'm scared of for the next phase of my life. Like, everybody knows the NYC to master's pipeline. Like, it's not a big deal. I have been so paranoid about choosing the right course, especially because I had like a very, very difficult relationship with education when I was in my uni. Like, people that are my friends knew, or they know how I struggled when I was to even get my BSc degree. So doing my master's, I am going into it a different person. I'm definitely not going into it as the 15-year-old that was struggling in 100 level. But yeah, this video was just, for me right now, this video feels like it was an outlet for me to say what has been on my mind. And to those of you that are turning 20 this year, I wish I had more advice for you, for real. Like, I wish I had more things to say, but the reality of it is that I can never know. Nobody can ever know what's going to happen to you in your 20s. You can never be prepared. That is how life is programmed. Maybe when I get to my 30s, I'll be singing another tune, but for now, I am scared for my future. Not scared like something bad might happen, but I genuinely feel like the success that is about to come my way is going to be very overwhelming, and it's going to take a lot of people by surprise, because I just feel it in my gut. Like, when I tell people, I feel it in my gut that this 2023 is going to be a very different year for me. And I hope that I'll be able to match the energy that my mind has. Like, I hope I'll be able to put in the work to get to where I feel like I'm going to be this year. And I hope the same for everybody. I really hope this year is a blessing. I really hope we all like get our shit together this year, because the amount of money that is to be made, I don't even want to get into that, but the amount of money that we need to make this year is insane. If you are turning 20, if you've been in your 20s for 1, 2, 3, 4 years, like there's this TikTok that this babes, see, I keep quoting TikToks because I live there now, you guys, that she was like, if you're just turning 20, that means you're in your 20s. If you're just turning 21 or 22, that means you've only been in your 20s like 1 or 2 years. Like, you just got here. Relax, you're not supposed to have a hack of it. Like, a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old doesn't really know what he's doing. He's just getting to know his environment. He just gets to, like, he's just standing on his feet. So yeah, so give yourself some credit. You made it this far, and I hope that the next updates I'll be giving to you guys, I'll have like more exciting news. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this rant video, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Now this is bye. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and in the words of Caesar in Galatians 10 verse 5, we will be hoping that our 20-somethings don't kill us. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.